Hello friends, we are back with more Final Fantasy 16. Okay, so we need to go speak with Vivian. That is our objective. And I also want to go and do some side quests as well. We have some side quests, it looks like.
You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Taya has tasked me with removing a Cursebreaker's brand. But it's my first time and I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but near as many die as recover. Is it really worth the risk?
You don't need me to answer that. You know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden, and we must lift that burden in order to go undetected. The operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential, and we undergo it willingly.
I know. I still wish there was some other way.
But they'll still have the scars.
My lot helps no one, I suppose. Don't worry. I'll do what must be done.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply.
I need you to go get me some stuff and goodies.
The few leaves we have would barely be enough for removing a splinter, let alone a brand.
You don't have time.
Just tell me what you need.
I gotta save the world.
You'll go. Oh, thank you. No one knows Herblord like Taya, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find, if you know where to look. And fortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria. Just search for the bright blue blossoms.
Alright. We gotta go get some goodies. We'll talk to everybody before we leave.
To their old tricks again. Going on the deckings.
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of Cursebreakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. A Cursebreaker managed to release a Stolas amid the confusion, but... this was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous, but I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they escaped, and what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
I'll go find them.
I'll go and find them.
We might as well, right?
We'll both rest easier knowing they're safe.
Thank you, Sid. And I'm sorry to trouble you with this. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie. I can't tell you much more than that, I'm afraid.
I like her
That
eyes.
should be enough to go on. If they were there, Torgal will track them down.
Oh yeah, Torgal's a good poochie.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
We're waiting. How long do we... I mean, he did say.
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
No.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
We could do so much good if we did.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
Who?
For your trouble.
It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Uncle Byron?
What is he doing here?
Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favorite uncle is here!
See, people still know that he's alive. Meanwhile...
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Ugh.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
That chick.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
So
The
that
Empire
kid
owes
basically
you a
replaced
great
the other
debt.
two?
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmecs will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments.
Why are their eyes all...
The men of the Fist
same
will
color.
not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can. And once they deliver
they all
that which we
blind?
demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmecs to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
I mean, we did fight already.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on.
Who is this guy and who does he think he is? Like, oh man. He's angry.
Dion?
Yes, sire.
You're not my king.
prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, your Radiance, I shall depart at once.
Her face is just...
May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
Uh-oh. You happy her? Like,
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only
Sit-
one way to find out.
sit there and just pat the kid's head is just so weird.
Ah, my dear nephew. How I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most
Right? Like, where did he come
fellow.
from?
As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
Okay.
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I mean,
I think
he sure
with this
did.
news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you. It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly, her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? to load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it.
True.
So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
Well then.
So it was the Waludas who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way.
Ooh,
As
he's
luck
coming
would
with.
have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned. And where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
And I gotta do some side quests. You're coming with me.
Otto. Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Ooh, this is
Don't
gonna get
worry.
intense.
I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lanza and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil, Suncaller, the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
Sure, I guess.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto.
He's scared of his
I'm
uncle?
leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
Adventures. Let's go. Alright, so we're gonna go do some of the side quests first. So I'll head here and then we'll go back there. And I think there's the north. So we have, I think, 2 side quests. So let's do those. So we need to gather whatever this plant is. Oh, he's with us. He's going fast.
River was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs.
Gotta get the herbs. Is it herbs or herbs? How do you say it? Does he fight? Oh, he is. He's got an axe. Okay, so we need to kill these guys before we can get the herbs. Oh, yeah. This is probably overkill, but I think that's all of them. Fine.
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one.
You hope. I guess we're just gonna gather them. And hope that it is. Harmonia.
Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while. Hopefully this'll put Rodriguez's mind at ease.
These guys? Well, they don't look too good.
Get me back on my feet.
Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slavers' carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
Man.
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet.
But are they actually goblins? Or are they just saying it?
Good girl.
Oh, it's like literally right here. That's not that far.
They're trying to get into the carriage.
Goblin! How dare. Oh. Wow, he took a lot of health from me.
Too slow.
How do you like lightning? Ow! Okay, apparently that didn't make a difference. Now we got him staggered. Watch out! Oh no! Make sure they don't attack. Yeah.
Over here! I'm hurt, Torgal.
Wrecked. Alright, we're just gonna limit break now. Before he,
Nice try.
Before he hits us.
Nice try.
Man, he didn't take very much damage at all.
Over here! I needed that.
Torgal, no! There we go. Stab him. He's tough. I forget what level I am. I'm only by level 31. Or, being a level 31. Level 28's kicking my ass.
Who are you?
We're your savior. Or I am.
A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety, the life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a
Life
second
is the
chance.
bestest boy.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
We're gonna get all the peoples. Let's go back.
Sid, welcome back. A Stolas from the Dame arrived not long after you left. If I'd just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them, woefully unprepared. What kind of leader sends people into danger without considering all the risks? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
I mean, plus the job is just kind of like...
I never...
You never know if you're
doubted
gonna
your
live
courage.
or die.
Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them. But I'm a Cursebreaker. I swore an oath too. I have a role to play, and I must trust that I'm the right one to play it.
You will. In time.
His face, he's just like, yeah! Get your herbs!
I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the ammonia.
Not too bad.
Only the usual.
Yep.
Oh, yes. This is it. And more than I was expecting. I dare say the patient won't feel a thing.
Well, that's
That
good.
is unless I...
You'll do fine. Taya trusts you. Which means I trust you.
I don't know.
The
With
hideaway
him not
would be lost without skilled physicers like yourself.
being very
Thank
confident
you
with
for the
himself,
kind words. Truly.
don't know if I would trust it.
I'm sorry.
But you gotta practice,
I'm
right?
still terrified. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin. One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood.
Oh, dang.
Failure means death, and even success means tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound heals. I became a physiker to help people, not to kill them. I don't want to kill anyone.
Cursebreakers lead hard lives. And the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows. risking life and limb, knowing their efforts will win them neither glory nor acclaim. And yet we have no shortage of volunteers.
Didn't know that it would poison
The day I
them.
decided that I would take Sid's name was the same day Taya took my brand.
I remember. It wasn't long after we came here. What little medicine Taya managed to salvage from the wreckage of the old place had been used up treating the wounded. She begged that your operation be delayed until a new supply of antalgics was found. Procedure was even more dangerous back then. Only a few souls had undertaken it. Doris, Cole, a handful of other curse breakers, and those who are no longer with us. Those who lost their lives in the process. It wasn't something to be done lightly.
No. But it was something I had to do if I was to take Sid's name. He always led from the front and never asked anyone to take a risk for his cause that he was unwilling to take himself, even if he knew that it might cost him his life.
Oh, he doesn't get any pain meds.
Hold still, Clive! Hold still!
He's taking it like a champ. God.
I knew there'd be pain. That I might not survive. And I was afraid. But I also knew that if I didn't overcome that fear, that pain, then I would never be able to call myself Sid.
I didn't know.
We all want our brands removed. But it's a decision each of us must make for ourselves, on our own terms. Rodrigue, I know your work isn't easy, but neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
You sound like Taya. Do you know what she once told me? It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a physicist's duty to see that they don't. Thank you for helping me remember that. I won't falter. Not again.
Clive is good at, like, helping people. He's really he's super nice. This is why he should take over and be king and then help all the people that need help.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Man, it's kind of bright out here. Riddle of the Sands. A little blinding. But I mean, that's what...
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
True. Wonder if the windstorm over there can hurt us. Probably. Gotta be careful. Got scorpions.
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Oh, I find it funny that you think it's funny that I fell.
Who do you think those soldiers were in the inn?
Right.
So, thanks, girl.
Lord Cook has finally made his move.
Yes. I expect that's why there's so many soldiers in town, to deal with any Imperial reprisals.
Ready, girl?
Yeah!
We gotta make our way.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
I mean, there's water right there. I do love it how there's like the trees and then water, and then like you look back and there's nothing but desert. It always fascinates me when that happens, like in deserts. Like, huh, where did this come from? Uh-oh. Get him, Torgal. I don't know who it is, but...
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stone here. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them?
I'm gonna sneeze.
Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Aww. Like, but I want to go with you. For my human. He's gonna go play with the scorpions.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that, then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
You cook up chocobos?
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
Wait, why did they say, hey, girl? Is that how you talk to your coworker? I bet the people that we're looking for are up here. Oh? It's Joshua.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
We're always so close to his brother.
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Oh my god.
Well, let's
Are
get
we-
this down us. We've a long way to go.
You're eavesdropping them and they can hear you. Oh god. We're gonna have to beat down.
Uncle?
Sorry.
This is gonna be interesting. She's like, oh god, there's gotta be a fight. I hope we see him.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
She's gonna watch.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend.
Let me finish my drink and my soup. Like, yeah, exactly. What I'm saying. Oh, goodness. He's hilarious.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Friend.
Oh.
Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
He's got to finish his food. My god. Ba-bum-bum-bum. Slay the enemies. It's really funny.
Try it.
Come on, you haven't even hit me once. Oh, there they are.
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
I missed.
That's better.
Sometimes when I jump, when I do that, I just like float in the air. Alright. Last guy. That was easy. Come on now. You had nothing. Do you know who I am? I mean, I don't think they do. But they'll figure it out. Bloody hide. Go to sleep. Why is it always bar or pub fights happen? And then they end up breaking furniture?
For your trouble.
I mean, hey, at least you could do that.
Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Only Joshua would have walked out and saw his brother kicking ass.
Now's our chance.
He needs to rest.
Your Grace?
I'm fine.
I have blood all over my face. Oh. It's close.
Clive?
You were just right. Only he would have saw them a little bit sooner.
What is it now?
Joshua? Say his name.
It's nothing. Let's go.
Come on, you gotta tell your uncle.
Well, if we didn't know where to find Kupka before, we do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
The water's so pretty.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
So where are we going? This way? Make for Drake's Fang. Oh. Oh no, we gotta kill some more guys, don't we? Who are these dudes?
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
How do we do that? Speak with townspeople. Okay, yeah, just let them know Sid is here. We're looking for her.
Light it, for Gilbert's sake. You're a fairer, aren't you?
Anything I can help you with, travelers?
Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No. I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
Thank you all the same. We'll find someone that knows.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
It's not a...
Can I help you?
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly.
Ooh.
Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Sweet incense! Wax candle!
Excuse me. Are you Furder?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
All right.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think he...
Oh. Only as far as he trusts us.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
Uh-oh.
I
Why
beg
these
your
dudes wear no
pardon?
shirts?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Oh, jeez. Oh, they all fell down. They're no match for me. More? I think I'm like kicking them in the like where the wall is. Oh, right there. Take that! Get him, Torgal. Yeah, like right here I was just hitting the wall. Oh, that guy died? Must have.
Well done.
Yeah. No match for me.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Furder?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure. Is this the place?
Lubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Delamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It
I
was
mean,
an
they
easy
never
mistake
said
to
who.
make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it.
That's how they get you. Because you'd be confused, like, oh, asking for woman's name.
Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
Just say your name's Sid, then he'll understand.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
I mean, we'll just...
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way.
We'll just walk out.
Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
This guy's off.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil.
Which is?
Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you.
Right?
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
Oh man, he is
My
feisty.
apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
Follow the crystals.
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
Alright, well I think this is gonna be it for this episode. So stay tuned for the next video. See ya everyone. Bye.